What's going on, YouTube gang? It's Mellow DFS coming to you live and direct, here to give you my plays for today's 10-game main slate. Today is the 10th of January, so hope everybody's having a great Friday to start off their weekend in cash, man. Feel free to like the video, please subscribe if you're new or support the channel, and also press that bell icon so you always stay notified for new videos. Let's jump into it. Going to the point guard slot, you do have some high tier guys like Luka and Trae Young. You know, you got Trae Young in a favorable matchup going against Washington here. He's 10,000 on FanDuel, 10,400 on DraftKings with a crazy 238.5 implied total in the spot here. Just definitely like the spot, but you know, his history is not up to par. You know, check out his history, but nonetheless, you know, he's been balling in the past few games. He just came off that 75 fantasy point game last game against the Rockets. You know, he had 44 on Nuggets, 59 on the Pacers. So he's showing some upside this year, but he having issues with the Wizards. So, but something you could consider here still, you know, knowing that's going to be a fast-paced game on both both ends of the court. As you can see, they're one of the top teams in fast and pace, 103 to 102.7. So something to consider here in this pace matchup. All right, going against Washington. Now going for the saving plays. All right. Now we got to look into the stats with Ingram. Lonzo Ball's in a great matchup, 6,400 on FanDuel. We're looking at 7,300 on DraftKings, 227.5 implied total against the Knicks. All right, so we got to look into Ingram's news. You already know Drew Holiday's out, so he's getting bumping usage regardless. But going against New York, the 21st against point guards in a favorable matchup. He had 30 and 44 in the last two games against the Knicks, and look, he's been balling recently. He had a 30, 40, 53, 38, 54 in the last 5 games. Somebody could definitely consider, and also get another bumping usage if Ingram will sit. But we'll be definitely monitoring that play to see that's something we could lock in for tonight. All right, another guy you can look into is Eric Bledsoe. He's 5,800 on FanDuel. It's too cheap on FanDuel, but looking on DraftKings, you're looking at 6,300. But I like him on FanDuel, just the price tag, and he has great upside going against Sacramento, playing away at Sacramento. He had a 59 fantasy point game last game against them. Also, he had 30, 44 in the last 4 games against Sacramento. It's a great play, knowing the upside here, only at 5,800 on FanDuel. So something to consider here on FanDuel. Now, another good guy you can look into is Markelle Fultz, knowing that Augustine is out. You got Jonathan Isaac out. Possibility we have Aaron Gordon out. So he's getting the bump in usage regardless. Going against Phoenix, the 24th against his position, 5,700, 58 on DraftKings. Easy spot here. He had 34, 39 in the last 2 games, crushing it. And knowing that he's not sharing minutes with Augustine, getting all those minutes, he could definitely pep this price tag and give you some upside. He's already 0.93 fantasy points per minute on the court, so getting more minutes. He's averaging 27, but he had 30 in the last 2 games. Getting around 34 minutes a game, tonight's game could give him around that 35 to even 40 fantasy point mark with this price tag. So I like this play against Phoenix. All right, let's look into some more plays at shooting guard. All right, going again in shooting guard, I like DeMar DeRozan going against Memphis at Memphis. 7K on FanDuel, but 72 on DraftKings. Nonetheless, a great spot for him tonight. The 28th against the shooting guard position in a favorable matchup. He had that 52 fantasy point game at Memphis last game this year, so hopefully keep it going. You know, he's playing well against them at Memphis. Great spot here. Also a great pace, 102 to 103 in that pace. So it's a positive pace for Sacramento in the spot for today against Memphis. All right, something to consider here. Another guy is also Lou Williams at 6,200, but we're looking at around 7,400 on DraftKings. To me, that's more of a ceiling play, but you know, 62 is something you could get. You know, it's 5.2 value with a 32.3 projection play. Knowing that Paul George is out, he's getting a second bumping usage underneath Kawhi Leonard. So great spot for Lou Williams here at this price tag on FanDuel. All right, now we gotta look into if we gotta look into if Bill's gonna play or not. So you got some upside with Washington. You got McCray, that's in a good spot here. I like Kevin Huerter again. He's 5,700, but he is 61 on DraftKings. I like this price tag on FanDuel. All right, knowing that he's still in a great spot. His 33 last game against Washington, and getting those minutes, he averaging 27, but in the last 3 games, 37, 33, 41 in the last 3 games. Could give him around that 30, 35 fantasy point mark here going against this team. Like I said, it's a fast-paced game, so somebody to consider here for some upside in this play for today. All right, let's look for some more savings. That's something I like here. I like that on. I just like those plays on shooting guard. Let's go to the small forwards. All right, now we got the Giannis and we got LeBron James, top dogs in the small forward spot. Now, both is probable, but I already know LeBron James is going to play, knowing that AD's out. He's going to want to play in this game, going against Luka. You know, he's going to want to dominate, getting the usage. You already know how he rolls. He's only 10,700 on FanDuel, but he is 11,000 on DraftKings. All you need is around 55 fantasy points. I think he can give you that. He's already projected around 52.9 projection play tonight, and they're 27th against the position. So I definitely like LeBron James regardless. He did have the 88 fantasy point mark against Dallas before in the 3rd game. So something you could consider here, knowing the usage without AD on the floor. Also, Giannis in a good spot here against Sacramento. You know, he has much usage. You know, he got much upside as well. He had a dud at 33, but he had a 62, 66, 62, 63. So like I said, 11K, and knowing that he's 11,100 on both platforms, and all you need is around 55, and he's giving you around 60. Somebody could consider here, but knowing the upside with LeBron James at around 400 less, you know, you can get somebody that could give you around 70, but somebody could consider is LeBron James and both Giannis in this spot. Now, going for some savings, y'all, because we got to look at the savings. Like I stated before, if Bill's out, Troy Brown's another good spot here, 5,700 on FanDuel, but he is 66 on DraftKings. I definitely like this price tag on FanDuel. He had that 42 last game without Bill. He's 26, 48, 21, 25 in the last 5 games. Somebody could consider here, knowing that this upside and this total, man, is 238.5 implied total here. So they're going to have to score and then keep this game close. And they usually do keep it close. So I like this play against ATL for Troy Brown if Bill is out. All right, now also some other good spots here. Let's see if I can find some more savings. I don't really see much savings here, so those are the plays I'm actually liking. All right, on small forward, I could have sworn I had another play. I mean, you got Joe Ingles is a good spot. Trevor Ariza, knowing that Bagley is questionable. You have Bogdanovich is out. You have Holmes out, so somebody consider here 4,700 on both platforms. He had at 31 and 36 in the last 2 games, getting those minutes, 30, 32, 31 in the last 3 games. Somebody can sit here with some good upside at 4,700 is Trevor Ariza. All right, let's look into the power forwards. All right, power forwards. All right, I like John Collins, knowing that even though he's power forward, he is center eligible. Especially on DraftKings, and he's going to be playing center tonight. So with that center position, you already know Washington's garbage against centers. It's 8,300 on FanDuel, but 85 on DraftKings. Knowing the upside in this play, he can give you around that 40, 45 fantasy point mark here, going against Washington. Great spot for John Collins in this play, as they're 29th overall in defense, but 20th against the position. All right, also LaMarcus Aldridge, and another great play. Like I stated before, is a great correlation with him and DeMar DeRozan. All right, as you can see, he had 66 last game at Memphis, and they're playing at Memphis again tonight. So another good spot for him at 74 on both platforms. A 231 implied total here against Memphis. Great play for LaMarcus. He's been balling, you know, so I like this play for him to get some much upside at this price range. All right, another guy I could look at too is Balicia. He's 4,800 on FanDuel. It's too cheap, knowing the upside here, but DraftKings know what's up, so they put him at 6K on DraftKings. But FanDuel 4,800 is too cheap, knowing, like I stated before, Holmes out. If Bagley's out, that's going to be another great play regardless, but he's going to get much upside and bumping usage with this price tag. He had 36 last game with Holmes and Bogdanovich out, so he could be another great play here with that 30 upside in the spot for tonight. We got to look into the Bagley play because him and Ariza are in good spots here playing against Milwaukee tonight. All right, That's something I look into. You got Thaddeus Young. He's going against his old squad with Indiana. Something to consider here. He had 35 in the last 2 games. He had 25 last time against Indiana. But if he gets started, if he starts, then it's something I could consider. But coming off the bench at this price tag, I think it can give you around a value play. But if he's starting, sign me up with Thaddeus Young at power forward. All right, let's look to the last play. All right, we got centers, and we got a lot of value in the centers. Now, we do have Voltovich. Voltovich in a good spot, knowing, like I stated before, if Gordon's out, then this is going to give him much more usage. I mean, he's already getting a bump in usage regardless with Augustine and Isaac out and guys like that. So if Gordon's out, it's giving him much more in usage and bump. So he's already got 43, 52, 46, 32 in the last 4 games against Phoenix. He's only 8,800 in both platforms. So you only need around 86, 87. I'm sorry, 47, 46 fantasy points for value. But if he could give you around 50 plus in this play, going against Phoenix at 27 against the position, he also averaged 26% in usage. He had 33% in usage last game with that 51 fantasy point game. So somebody could consider here. All right, another guy you can look at. We got Montrezl Harrell. All right, knowing that George is out gives him a bumping usage as well. He's 6,500, but it's more of a ceiling play in my opinion. He could give a run at 35, 40 fantasy points here. As you can see in the last 3, he had 43, 41, 36 in the last 3 games. So going against Golden State, I can see him getting around 35 in this play. All right, now Miles Turner, I like this play a lot. Like Sabonis right now, he's questionable, but nonetheless, going against a Chicago team that's depleted, I think Lauri Markkanen is probably going to take the center position over Wendell Carter, because Wendell Carter's going to be missing a few weeks, and Chicago's already the weakest team against centers in this slate for tonight. They're 26th against opposing centers, and he's a good upside here. 62 on FanDuel, 61 on DraftKings. He got much upside. As you can see, 45. He did have a dud at 11, but he had a 53, 40 in last 4 games against Chicago. Great play here, especially again if we get news that Sabonis sits. Let's give him another bump in usage, because Sabonis like to take Turner's shine, but Turner is on his own on this play, then sign me up at this price tag for him. Another guy you can look at is Alex Len. He's 4,900, but he is 52 on DraftKings. I like him on FanDuel, knowing the upside with him. He's 23%, 23.3 projection play, but going against Washington, you don't need much minutes to give upside. He's a fantasy point monster. If you don't know, he has a 1.12 fantasy points per minute on the court. So last time he played him, he had 45 fantasy points. I think he only had around 17 minutes that game, and he balled out. So he could go out. If you give him 20 plus minutes, or maybe 17 to 20 minutes, he could give you upside, especially going against Washington. They're 28th against opposing centers here. So another great play for Alex Len coming off the bench, because I know that what's his name? I got a brain fart. Collins is going to be starting at center. So if he shares some minutes and give him around 20 minutes, I can see him give you some value at the center spot on FanDuel. All right, another guy you can look at definitely is Bobby Portis. Now you got Marcus Morris out. We have Julius Randle out. He's getting a bump in usage, y'all. He had a 38 fantasy point game in 28 minutes last game. Going against New Orleans, they're garbage. They're 25th against the position and opposing center. So I love this play for Bobby Portis here going against the Pelicans. Great spot for him. And he only shot like around 28%. So if you get bumping his shooting, if you do better in his shooting, he easily give you around 40 fantasy points in this play at. Give you around that 9 to 10 times value. So I love this play for Bobby Portis here. And those are my plays for today, y'all. It's a longer video, but I wanted to go and give you value and give you some reasoning for my plays, especially on a 10-game slate, to hopefully help you out. If you like the plays, give it a thumbs up. Any questions or concerns with your lines, comment below using Draft Dashboard tools in the link in my description. So you want access to my player pool, click the link in the description and sign up. You also have access to your NBA cheat sheet to get the best plays of the slate, your sleepers and your studs. Click on the watch players. You have access to my player pool and also to my picks. All right, you'll click on watch Melo's DFS picks for either DraftKings or FanDuel. So I love y'all, man. Y'all collect that bag. It's Melo DFS, and y'all stay blessed. And I'll see y'all in the next video.